I'm here in Vero Beach, Florida. I just finished my second boot camp here, and full house both the times, and extremely happy students. And more importantly, I'm a very happy teacher to see so much of great improvement in of all the students I was there. So as you see on this image, you could see from the boot camps help you from crossing the big hump and getting to wherever you want to go. When I talk about this, it's not just jumping into into this wild area, but really a strategic way of getting you there. It's a process. So here's a perfect example of one of my students, which changed Charlotte's game. Charlotte could practically quote my book verbatim, but was the weakest player at my boot camp, one of my very first boot camps I did. She worked very, very hard every day and improved by leaps and bounds in my eyes, but was very frustrated by the strong winds of that week and didn't feel she was playing as well as she would have liked by the end. When I called her a week or two later to follow up, she told me that before boot camp, she had been the person at home that nobody really wanted to play with, because they considered her weak, or at least a weaker player. Since the boot camp, she was now playing with the top players in the area where she is from, and she was the one picking and choosing her partners. In less than a week, under less than an ideal condition, she had transformed her game forever. And she's not the only one who made such a great improvement. They were pretty standard across the board. So what exactly is a boot camp? The boot camp breakthrough experience is a small group intensive training program that is by invitation only. If you are still here with me, then it tells me you're committed and you can consider yourself invited. It takes place at several locations across the world. It lasts 3 days. It's limited to 12 guests per boot camp to make sure everyone gets attention they deserve. For more details, it's a 4+ hours on-court training per day, plus optional recreational and drill time for the true fanatics. It includes 6 on-court training sessions. It also includes, I'll teach you to a lunch twice during the boot camp and have water, sports drinks, and light snacks at the courts through the whole time you are at the boot camp. Other meals and accommodations are not included part of the of this boot camp pricing. So here's what we'll work on together. Session 1 is all about evaluation and assessment. It's where I see exactly what you're doing right, and more importantly, what you need help with, so that you don't waste a minute of your time blindly following the advice of every Tom, Dick, and Harriet, but you can zero in your particular weaknesses, which will have the greatest impact on improving your game. And I'm committed to it. The on-court training session number 2, what is that all about? It's called drop shot till you drop. The single most common question I get from people once they know what a drop shot is, how can I improve my drop shot? Well, this is the answer. In session 2, we drill on the drop shot, hitting it from the baseline, from the mid-court, maybe most importantly, defending against bad drop shot. Plus, I give you specific feedback how to improve yours. Also, during that session, I often also teach about how to deal with bangers when someone is hitting you really hard balls, and how do you counter that when you're hitting bad drop shots. This means that by the end of this session, you will know what it feels like to sink a drop shot after drop shot, and exactly what you were doing right to make it happen, so that when you go home, my voice will be ringing in your head and you'll be able to do the same at home. In the third session, excuse me, we will work on improving your dinks, volleys, your put-away shots, so that you can feel comfortable, confident, and assured when you play at the non-volley line, so that you will never feel intimidated playing against another team at the net. Plus, I'll show you how to slow the ball down so that you can take control of the point, take advantage of the opportunities you get instead of blowing them, and win more games, and even more, especially against hard hitters. On-court session number 4 is all about developing consistency. I always say there's virtually no difference in skill level between 4.0, 4.5, and a 5.0 player. The difference is consistency. In this session, we'll pull out the old ball machine. Okay, actually, it's almost brand new. Get yourself set up on drilling on the weakest shots. This means that when you go home, instead of saying, oh no, they're hitting at my backhand, you'll say, oh goody, they're hitting to my backhand. I remember how to do this, no biggie. Plus, we'll also work on your drop shots, overheads, and any other shots you request, so that you don't have to worry about leaving a boot camp without drilling on that one thing that you know you want to work on. Oh, this is one of the funnest sessions I'll really love. It's called Dancing with Your Partner, or in the box, as some of my colleagues said, students said in that video. This is many people's favorite part of the boot camp. This is all about positioning yourself correctly relative to the ball and your partner, so that when you go home, you'll be prepared for shots that you will have previously gone whizzing by you. You will never wonder whose shot should that have been as you watch it go sailing down the middle. And this is one of the major skills that will move your game into the advanced levels quickly. On-court session training session number 6 is taking it all home. This is another part of the bootcamp that guests rave about. Drilling and training is good, but most of the time when you get into the game setting, everything you learn goes out the window. In this session, we play out actual points where I coach you as you're playing to implement what we have practiced. That way, when you get home, you will already have practice playing out a game with your new skills, so you won't be as likely to revert to old habits, and you'll actually see a change after boot camp. Plus, this is also where you'll get your individualized game plan assignment to take home with you, so that the improvement doesn't stop when you leave boot camp. You'll know exactly what you need to work on to keep taking your game to an even higher level. So here is one of those feedback forms which normally we hand out to people who have finished their boot camps. And as you can see, most of this particular boot camp thing, again to you, this is not something which me or someone from my team has jotted out. It's what really people have felt that they wanted. So as you can see there, one of the students saying, because we don't really know the name of the person, boot camp was incredible. Thank you so much. Would you recommend a boot camp to a friend? There's a person who has responded, absolutely. And they actually wanted not 3-day, but they would love to have a 5-day boot camp. But that's not all. When you sign up for the boot camp, you also get the Drop Shot Masterclass, which is the most comprehensive online pickleball drop shot course that has ever been created, but it's been broken down to the simplest that anyone can use it. It includes 8 training modules, which you can watch as streaming video, listen to it as a downloadable audio, or view as a downloadable PDF, plus 8 on-court assignments to focus on while you play at your everyday games. Each module will take you less than 20 minutes to complete, and will walk you through everything you need to know about the drop shot step by step. When I launched the program, the price was $497, but you'll get it for free when you register for Bootcamp. So there are also some of these. I will not be emailing you a reminder about this tonight, but since you stuck with me to the end, you're in the know. If you register for your Bootcamp breakthrough by 11:55 p.m. Pacific time tonight, that is Thursday, the February 9th, 2017, you'll also get a free half-hour Skype video coaching session with me, which is valued at $300. As soon as you register, you will get a link in your welcome email, which will give you access to my personal calendar for the next 2 weeks, so you can choose your Skype or your FaceTime coaching session. So where does all these boot camps take place? So as I said, I just did 2 of them here in Florida, where I've been here since late December. And the next one is in Tucson, Arizona on March 24th to the 26th, which is also sold out. And the other ones which are available right now are in Kansas City, on May 19th to the 21st. July 7th to the 9th, it's in Richmond, Virginia. September 29th to the October 1st is in Vail, Colorado. October 13th to the 15th is in Reno, Nevada. October 27th to the 29th is in Kona, Hawaii. November 2017th to the 19th is in Tucson, Arizona. And on January 5th, 7th to the 2018 is in Vero Beach, Florida. And there's another one in January 12th to the 14th on 2018, Vero Beach, Florida too. So there are many more boot camps waiting to happen. So how much does these boot camp cost? The last person I worked with privately paid about $1,000 for 2.5 hours on-court time with me. At that rate, the boot camp would cost you around about $8,000. The current rate for a one-day VIP intensive with me is just about $5,000 a day. These rates might seem high until you remember there are about 3 million pickleball players in the world and more every day, but just one of me. And then you've also got to remember that the expertise you'll draw at the boot camp took me decades to develop, starting in my table tennis days. I've invested thousands and thousands of dollars in travel expenses and tournament fees, not to mention easily over tens and thousands of hours of playing, practicing, and teaching. So with that all in mind, the regular price for boot camp should be about $3,000 per person, but it will cost you less than half of that. The 2017 rates per person is around about $1,997. It's always better to register with a partner, but I know that not everyone has a pickleball-loving spouse or a practice partner to jump at that chance. So the individual price for partner special is $1,497 per person. And there's even a payment plan. By request, I'm also offering a payment plan at no extra cost for the individual or specials partner specials, where you can pay in 3 equal payments. So you can actually start right now for only $499 and pay the remainder over the next 2 months. You'll still get instant access to the ebook, the Drop Shot Masterclass, and everything. You can even save more as a foursome. If you get another pair to join you at the bootcamp, you can even save a lot more money, which will register for you just for $997 per person. Just use a coupon code AWESOMEFoursome when you register. You do not need to all register at once. You can sign up today and simply tell me the names of the other participants. Of course, if they do not end up registering, your price will revert to the partner's price, but regardless of who you sign up with. What you'll get is when you register now, you'll immediately get your bootcamp welcome package, including a copy of my Smart Pickleball ebook, which you can start reading tonight, so that you can start improving your game before you even get to the bootcamp. Instructions for how to create your personalized Drop Shot Masterclass account, plus the link to schedule your 30-minute live Skype or FaceTime coaching call with me, so I can give you a customized feedback now to give you an even bigger jump start on camp, which is about a $300 value. But you'll also get your autographed copy of the Smart Pickleball book delivered to your doorsteps about 4 to 5 days from today. The cover price for it is about $24.95. You'll also get a complimentary Pickleball Guru signature pal, also autographed for you at $129 value. Will be waiting for you with your name on it when you arrive at the boot camp. So here's what the refund policies are. It's guaranteed for 30 days after camp. If you are 100% committed to improving your game, I want you to register for boot camp. Here's how my refund policy works. Before boot camp, if you purchase today for any reason you're aren't able to attend, you can always transfer 100% of your purchase price to a different date, location, or transfer your registration to another person at no additional cost. If neither of those options will work for you, you can request a refund less than 10% processing fee at any time. After boot camp, if you participate fully in a boot camp and don't feel like it has improved your level of play after returning home for 30 days, you can ask for a full refund. No hassles, guaranteed. For the record, I've never had a single one of my students take me up on this, but I want you to rest assured that I stand behind my bootcamp breakthrough experience. So lock in the special offer right now. When you accept my invitation and register today, you're locking in your seat for any one of those current or upcoming boot camps. If you know exactly which one you want to attend, you can register it for it now. If you're not sure yet, pick one and you can change it later if space is available. Either way, you will want an RSVP and register today to lock in the special price and special offer. To sum up, if you want to beat better players, compete at a higher level, feel more confident on the court, win more games without waiting several years, wasting time following maybe good, maybe bad advice that might not actually apply to you, there is no better solution. This is exactly what we needed when we started playing pickleball. You'll get all 6 on-court training sessions at the bootcamp. You get the ebook, the autographed paperbook book, the Skype coaching session, plus the drop shot masterclass. So sign up right now. Go to pballbootcamp.com on your computer, on your tablet, or your smartphone, and you will enter into this. You will see this order page. To pay in full, simply fill out the form like you usually would. Select your t-shirt size, paddle color, add anything else you'd like me to know. Make sure you read and agree to the terms, then hit the green button to complete your purchase. To pay with a payment plan, click the link at the top of the page and a new page will open. Fill out the form and you'll see the payment schedule when you get to the bottom of the page. Excuse me. Again, just read and agree to the terms and hit the big green button to complete your purchase. To register as a part of a foursome, enter the coupon code AWESOME4SOME in the field between your state and where it asks how many participants. Again, just read and agree to the terms, then hit the big green button to complete your purchase. Call if you need help. There's a number out there. It's the 7th. You can get started immediately. Just open your internet browser and type in pballbootcamp.com. Still have questions? Give us a call. You'll either talk to me or my VP of Bootcamp Guest Relations, Christine. Call now at 314-PBALL4U. That's 314-722-5548, or go to the pickleballguru.com/questions to schedule a call for later in the week. So that's all. Hope you enjoyed my webinar, and I hope to see you soon in one of my boot camps. Thanks so much again, and wishing you a wonderful day. Bye-bye.